Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Firestar Tarot. I am Empress Egypt, and sorry, my cat's playing in boxes. You might hear him, but welcome Gemini to your weekly general love reading, right? So this is a Gemini general love reading. It is live stream. Normally, I pre-record. It is what it is. I'm going to be honest with you, Gemini. I tried recording your video, and towards the end of it, it was just so confusing. I was picking up on three different energies, from one relationship that was fighting over a child to one person who was left in the dust, and then another connection where there was just total confusion. So I decided to just end the pre-recorded video and hop on here and go live. All right, so it is what it is. So I am doing a you versus them read, okay? So I tend to dive into your energy and then the person that you were thinking of's energy, okay? I also incorporate the cross watcher. If you guys are new to this, I do my readings differently. I do not answer questions in the comments, you guys, when it comes to personal issues. If you have any questions, I offer personal readings, and I do charge for my personal readings. However, I still tune in and vibe off of the energy as a collective, so messages still come through, okay? So you don't have to feel like just because I'm not answering your questions in the comments that there's not a message for you in this reading, okay? It's important to understand, though, you'll know if the reading's for you. You'll know if it's your vibe. You'll know because you'll fit. It'll all fit. It'll make sense. If it doesn't, do not try to make it fit, okay? All right, Gemini, a few things before we get into your reading. I will be providing timestamps for all of the people who are not catching this on live. You'll know if you're live because there'll be a red live button in that top right, your top left, okay, my top right. In the top corner, there will be a live button if you're catching it live. If not, that means you're catching it on replay. And I am providing timestamps for you guys to bypass the intro, okay? Because my intros are kind of long. All right, with that being said, you guys, I'm not a fortune teller, okay? I'm not here to tell you your future. I'm just merely giving you a different perspective, a higher understanding, a deeper understanding on a situation if this is your situation. So I do have 5 rules that I go over before we get into your reading. Rule number 1 is energy is fluid, okay? When I speak of masculine or feminine, I am referring to the energies. We all possess masculine and feminine energy within us, okay? And with like everything in life, it's the balancing, okay? And it's not necessarily balancing where you don't have, feminine energy in you, or it's not an equal balance. It's just enough balance, okay? So don't try to perfect it. Just try to balance it out so where you're not too much in your masculine or too much in your feminine, and same thing with the readings, okay? Rule number 2, time is irrelevant, okay? Divine's timing and our timing, totally 2 different things. So if I do speak of time, it's because I'm feeling urged to or feeling pushed to, okay? Simple as that. Rule number 3, all right, as well as gender being fluid, so is energy, which means the roles can be reversed. So if you feel like I'm speaking of, Gemini's energy and the cross watcher's energy, if you feel like you're the cross watcher energy and not Gemini energy, just flip it, okay? Put yourself where you need to, but don't force things. And a few more rules, you guys. Negative energy will not be tolerated here, okay? So if you're rude to anybody in the comments, you will be deleted, blocked, and you will, be blocked, period. Sorry, super nervous. And last, you guys, cross watchers, same thing applies to you as far as the energy being fluid, all right? If you guys feel like the role should be reversed, just switch it. If you are the cross watcher, make sure you put yourself where you need to, all right? So with that being said, Gemini, let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, so you might hear some noises in the back. I've got my boyfriend cooking dinner. I've got the dogs playing, and my Lucky, my cat, right? So there might be some craziness. This is live, so whatever happens, happens, right? Anything goes. All right, so we're going to first pull out a card for overall energy. I want to see where the connection's at, just overall feel for the connection, okay? Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to my Geminis and the person of interest, all right? My cross watchers, show me the energy of this connection, please. I was getting like huge downloads for some reason. Again, just trying to do your original read and getting into the end of the read, honestly, I did, like I said, try to shoot a video for you guys before this. I was all over the place. My energy was very conflicted. So I don't know if that means anything to you guys. Maybe you're confused about something. But a card that did flip over, the only upright card that I did see was the Ever Unfolding Rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So this would explain maybe some of my confusion when I was just trying to shuffle. Even now, trying to shuffle, a lot of cards came out, a lot of options, many options, okay? Again, for some reason with my Geminis, I'm getting lots of downloads. Very weird, very weird. I haven't felt that with the other energies, honestly, okay? So again, it's important to understand this isn't happening to you, this is happening for you, whatever this is, okay? And same thing with both of you, even you, the cross watcher. This connection between you guys, it's happening for you, not to you, okay? So even if this is a separation, we don't know what this situation is. It could be a union. It might not be. Again, I had 3 different situations in my first read with you, Gemini. All right. So let's go ahead and pull your energy and see where you're at. Obviously, what it is that you're yearning, you're wanting, you're needing, you're desiring. We're also going to tap into what it is that Spirit is trying to teach you. And we're going to do the same thing for your person, the cross watcher. Okay. I'm going to pull out of 2 different decks for you guys here. I'm going to be using the light. Wait, what is it? The Seers? The Light Seers? I forget what the name of this one is. The Light Seers. This is actually a new deck for me. I had been seeing some people use it on YouTube, and I was always interested in it because I did like the actual artwork on the inside. But anyways, so this is the Light Seers deck. I'm going to be pulling your energy with this, okay? And then we're going to use either the Muse Tarot or the Wild Unknown deck for your person's energy, okay? Again, we're going to be using the Light Seers for your energy. All right, Gemini, so let's go ahead and tap into your energy and see what it is that you're craving, you're wanting, you're yearning, you're desiring. Now, it's important to understand that this might even tap into things that you don't know you're wanting, needing, or desiring, okay? Because this is a higher understanding. It is a deeper understanding, all right? Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to my Geminis, please. Wow, so here we are with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So the 5 of Pentacles in reverse actually talks about, if somebody walks away from you or if you walk away from somebody. So it's about feeling alone, feeling left out in the cold, okay? And in the reverse, this is telling me you don't want to feel this. So whether this is something that you face as an individual on the daily basis, just with dealing with, feeling alone, feeling not abandoned, but just feeling like no one cares, okay? So this is that energy of no longer wanting to feel that way, wanting to feel comfortable within your own skin so that you can trust what is happening in this connection, okay? I hope that makes sense. So this is what you're wanting, this is what you're yearning, and this is what you're desiring, okay? Maybe you've never been able to put a name on it or even pinpoint what it is, but it's this sense of being alone. It's a fear of being alone, straight up. All right. I'll do a reading in the future about financial. Today is a love reading. This is a general love reading. I'll probably be doing a live reading for you guys as a collective, and maybe even answering some questions for you guys. I'll probably do that either Saturday or Sunday, okay? So if you guys want, it's going to be a little bit hard for me to figure it out, but I do want to be able to interact with you guys, and honestly, I feel more comfortable live streaming, okay? It is what it is. So maybe Saturday or Sunday, I'll get on here and answer a few of y'all's questions when it comes to finances, abundance, prosperity, okay? So, all right, so let's go ahead and tap into what it is that Spirit is trying to teach you, okay? Because clearly it's really important here. Hello, everybody. All right, so Spirit, what is it that my Geminis are currently learning, or what is it that you're teaching them, Spirit? Show us what we need to see when it comes to the obstacles and the possibilities. One card, please, Spirit, when it comes to my Gemini, and what it is that you're trying to teach them, what it is they're learning. Okay, too many cards, but I will take them into consideration. If you guys watch my videos, you know how I do. All right, so the sun came out, which is all about happiness, growth, warmth, okay? This is telling me that clearly there's this need for Spirit to want you to grow, okay? There is this need for Spirit to want you to see the growth in things, the happiness in things. We also have the High Priestess, which is all about intuition, okay? Trusting your intuition in this situation and the questions you have. We also have the Emperor in reverse, okay, you guys? So this is going to be about your person in separation, okay? So separation is coming through heavy from the beginning of this read. Again, the Emperor in reverse is someone who is in disunion within themselves, okay? And this is referring to your counterpart, okay? So now, even though it is the Emperor, this can be the Empress for my males, okay? But again, it's this feeling this separation with a counterpart, okay? And this can be the counterpart within you. This can also be, you know what I'm saying? Because we possess masculine and feminine energies within us. So this can also be a disunion within you personally, Gemini, that can make it hard for, you know, relationships around you to work, okay? This can also be the fact that there is a disunion within you, Gemini, and you also are craving this union on not only the inside, but the union on the tangible, the outside, right? So this can also be your person. So there's two different energies I'm still feeling here very strongly. Does that make sense? So for some of you, it's going to be more of a self thing, feeling an unbalance within you, trying to figure it out, and you can't really pinpoint it type of thing. For others of you, this is going to be in regards to a person that you want, that you are in disunion with, okay? And again, it has to do with the happiness with this person. You feel like this person, you're drawn to them, you feel this pull to them, this magnetic pull, and it's like you want to trust your intuition, but you're also very scared. All right. All right, so let's see. I still just want one card when it comes to overall what it is that you're learning, what it is that Spirit is trying to teach you, all right? Show me what I need to see for my Geminis, please. One card, please. I do feel like, honestly, though, this person did leave you like an option, Gemini, straight up, okay? It could be the other way around, again, because roles are reversed. You could have left this person, but I do feel this sense of abandonment with this connection. One card, please, Spirit, just one card. What is my Gemini learning? This was the same thing that was happening in my reading for Geminis too. I don't know what it is, you guys, but there's a lot of hesitation. The Hanged Man. So interesting enough, Spirit is teaching you how to go within and also trust God's plan. Okay, trust in fate, trust in destiny, but also understanding that there's still things that you have to do in this 3D world, okay? So there's still, you know, things that need to be done in the tangible, but it's also this understanding of going within and knowing that you're serving a higher purpose, okay? So again, it's like Spirit's going to try to really push you to look within, to find the answers within and stop looking for answers without. Trusting your intuition, trusting in divine, something higher, God, whatever religion it is that you believe in, whatever, you know, it is that you believe in. It's that higher, that your creator, okay? Trusting in their process, divine timing, trusting that everything is happening for a reason. So Spirit's going to show you this. Spirit's going to teach you how to go within and find the answers. I feel like Spirit's going to just grab your hand here, all right? Divine's going to grab your hand and walk with you. Yeah, Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you want to marry this person. You want long-term commitment with them, okay, whether you're in union or not. Straight up, you have a lot of love for the person that is in your heart, the person that you clicked on this video for. You want to marry them. You see long-term with them. You want to build a home with them, a family with them. You want commitment. You want them in your possession. You want this, right? You want marriage. This person has you left out in the cold. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper. But before we do that, we are going to tap into your person's energy, okay? I'm going to go with the same thing that I've been doing today. I've been using the Wild Unknown for the Crosswatcher energy here, okay? So we're going to tap into, obviously, the Crosswatcher. Crosswatcher, this is for you. All right, so how do you, or what is it that you are wanting, craving, and yearning when it comes to this connection with my Gemini, all right? All right, Crosswatcher. Show me what I need to see, Spirit, when it comes to my cross-watchers, what it is that they're wanting, needing, yearning, and desiring, please. Show me what I need to see. We have the Son of Swords. I feel like, honestly, cross-watchers, when it comes to my Gemini, you want to take action. You at least want to take action when it comes to the thoughts, the way you're thinking of this individual. I feel like maybe in the past, Gemini, a lot of the cross-watchers, a lot of the people that you're thinking of, okay, your person, the person you clicked on this video for, I feel like, honestly, a lot of them never gave you mental clarity. They never gave you, they never communicated with you, okay? So there was never clarity in the situation to whatever's going on here. So I do feel like, honestly, my cross watchers, you're wanting clarity yourself. You're wanting to take action when it comes to the things that maybe you were never specific or clarified, or when it came to maybe honestly feeling one way in your heart and then never expressing it to someone. I feel like a lot of my cross watchers honestly want to take action towards that now. They want to take action towards clarity in their own head, in their own thought process when it comes to not only them, but the relationships around them. I won't take these, but I'm taking them into consideration. There's something here that was wished for by the cross watcher that was never attained. Okay, there was something that they dreamed for, they hoped for, and it has to do with love, emotions. Okay, we will get into it a little bit more and clarify, but let's find out what Spirit is teaching my cross watchers. Spirit, what are you teaching Gemini's person of interest? 2 cards came out. Again, too many cards to take, but I will take them into consideration. We do have the 2 of Wands as well as the Father of Swords. Okay, so this is all about a new passionate beginning and taking a new passionate direction. So I feel like a lot of you cross watchers are just taking action when it comes to passion, the things that, make the hairs on your neck stand up. Spirit, what are you teaching my cross watchers though? There's that Daughter of Wands again. Okay, so the Daughter of Wands came up the first time I was trying to shoot y'all's video. The Daughter of Wands, again, it was this child. I feel like for one of the equations here, again, it was a relationship. They were using a child to fight over. So I do feel like, honestly, interesting enough though, 5 of Swords came up. I saw the Daughter of Wands again, okay, and that was the same energy that was the child. If not, it was like a niece or a little sister or something like that. But again, this was when I first tried to shoot y'all's video, you guys. So it was coming through. I just saw it again, okay? So again, one of you guys could be dealing and fighting over a child here. That's not for all of you guys. That's just for probably one of you. But yeah, so what is it that Spirit is trying to teach your person, Gemini, cross-watcher? What is it that Spirit's trying to teach you? We do have the 5 of Swords, okay? The 5 of Swords in reverse is telling me that there was a lot of self-sabotaging that you weren't really aware of, cross-watcher. All right, Gemini, so there were a lot of things that your person just wasn't really fully understanding. And so they ended up like literally cutting themselves open and they were bleeding and they didn't even realize it. Okay, so there were these open wounds just, pouring out and they didn't even know it. So it ended up just creating a lot of issues later once the reality, and I guess the veil was lifted. Then all of a sudden it was like, oh my gosh, look at my wounds. They're infected now. What do I do? So that's kind of what I'm feeling with this 5 of Swords here. Spirit's trying to teach your person to be able to acknowledge those wounds, to address those wounds, to heal those wounds, to bandage them, to fix them, to, get rid of the bacteria. So I feel like, honestly, Spirit's going to really help your person, Gemini, to take action by showing them the things that they didn't see before. I feel like, again, a lot of them had a lot of like ego, pride issues. No offense, cross watchers. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you for a minute, cross watcher. I feel like a lot of you guys, honestly, didn't even realize what you were doing. I feel like you just thought in your head that it was okay to not clarify things with people, okay? That it was just easier to walk away. It's kind of what I'm picking up on. So it was like you walked away with pride or you walked away with ego here, and now those wounds are being exposed for what they are. But during the time of you cutting those wounds and them pouring out before they got infected, you didn't even realize they were there. It was like little paper scratches. Like they hurt, but you couldn't really see them. You know what I mean? I know, it's weird. I apologize. Yeah, look, bottom of the deck again, this is that Mother of Wands energy. Okay, so again, this energy is coming out really strong, so I feel like it needs to be said again. So the first part of the Gemini reading that I did before this video, it was a couple. They were fighting over their daughter or fighting over a feminine energy. Okay, it doesn't have to be a female. Could be a nephew, could be a son, could be somebody who's just childish. Okay, bottom of the line is there's this fighting. There was this fighting over this. This is the protective energy. I picked up a third party, but it was a very confusing read. So let me not get into that. Okay, I apologize, you guys. But here's that Mother of Wands again. Same thing with the Daughter of Wands. I kept seeing them back and forth. So for some of you guys, there's some fire energy coming through really hot and heavy with a third party situation, a child fighting over a child, maybe even using this child to hold them. Yeah, I don't know. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, I apologize. Let's tap back into your energy, Gemini. Okay, let's find out how you see this person, how you feel for them. All right. Spirit, show me how my Gemini actually perceive their person, all right? Show me how they perceive them, please. Show me what I need to see when it comes to my Geminis and how they perceive this person. Show me what I need to see, please. Queen of Swords, right? Mental clarity. It's like when you see them, you know. You don't, interesting enough, I'm getting this, the cross watcher's energy is like, trying to figure out things that they didn't realize before. Now they're realizing things out, and now they want to take action towards, whether this is you or action towards their own thoughts. But here you are over here, right? It's like you're waiting, right? Seriously, it's like you're waiting. You're just waiting, patiently waiting here. It's like, it's that feel. You just, again, that, You've also got your sword though, so it's like you're also bringing your protection, right? Which is kind of like the sword reminds me of kind of not only mental clarity, but it's also that feel of defensive, but not defensive to where you're not going to allow anything. You've been wounded, you've been hurt, you've had burdens. So you're protective. You're going to protect what's yours, right? But when it comes to the way you see this person, you perceive them as action, ambitious. Maybe not with you, but you see them as that, okay? Makes sense? You just know something with this person. You just know, you feel it. It's that mental clarity without looking and seeking the answers outside. All right, so how do you feel about this person? The things that you don't tell anybody, the things that are, maybe the things you cry about, I don't know. Maybe the things that you do talk to people about. Maybe, things that you might not even realize you feel. All right, this is what we're going to tap into. Spirit, show me what I need to see, please. One card, please. Interesting. It's like she's got, I just not noticed that in this picture. That's beautiful. I noticed something new with these cards. I love this deck. This is like one of my favorite decks right now. This is the Light Seers, right? Light Seers. Yeah, the Light Seers Tarot. I've been wanting this deck, and it's not even a brand new deck. It's an older deck. Not even older, just a little older. Again, though, check out I don't know if you guys can see that, but down here in this bottom corner, she's got a cup. And cup is all about emotion. So she's got, and it's in the gate, like it's in a little cage. It's like she's protecting that cup, those boundaries. And I say she, you guys, you can be masculine energy, okay? You can be a male. This is just that feminine energy with the perfect balance of masculine, okay? And again, swords too, you guys, is air energy, Gemini energy. This is you. You know what I'm saying? All right, so how do you feel deep down inside, those things you don't want anybody else to, it's really smelling good, babe. He's cooking dinner for me. I'm so hungry. All right, how do you feel about this person, Gemini? Stop being shy. How do you feel about this person? Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to my Geminis and how they feel about this person, please. Show me what I need to see, please. See, I thought it was your person's energy, Gemini, but it's your energy too. Ha, the devil. Ta-da. Codependency, addiction. I feel like honestly, again, this explains the mental clarity. This explains the intuition side of knowing, but also explains the cup in the barrier, the sword next to you, right? It's the protecting yourself, protecting your heart, protecting your emotions, but also at the same time, waiting and accepting what it is that you deserve. But with the devil energy, when it comes to how you feel about your person, it's more of this codependency. You feel like they're your addiction. You're addicted to them. And I don't even mean addictive. Like, I mean, and literally maybe some of you guys are, Gemini. But again, it's this sense of you need them, you want them all to yourself. And not even stingy, not even hoarding. But it's just like, it's like you feel like they're yours. Like you're trusting this intuition, it's like, so you feel addicted to that though. You feel like you can't get enough of it. They are your addiction. So let's tap into an interesting bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So again, there's this lack of manifesting this connection. So there's definitely disunion here, okay? Whether this person, whether you guys have had a connection before. Again, I am feeling it with the left out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? This person now taking action towards their thoughts, the wounds that they've created, okay? And again, let's go back to your person's energy, crosswatcher's energy. It's like you wounded others, and then because of those wounds with others, you also got wounded yourself, because it's like with any fight. I mean, not that I would know or anything, but if you stab somebody, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have wounds on you too from hurting somebody, because there's been struggle, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like a fight with a sword. If you stab somebody, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have bruising, you're going to have blood, you're going to have cuts on you as well. So again, it's this sense of a lot of wounds have been created here, all by thought process. You know what I'm saying? A lot of wounds because of a lack of mental clarity, a lot of wounds. So again, I'm feeling this real strong sense of a past connection too. Okay. Somebody who has left you out in the cold, somebody that you just know, you feel it. You feel that draw, you feel that connection. You know what I'm saying? You can't explain it, but you just know. Yeah. If I have a wand still, kind of that energy, scattered thoughts. It's still scattered thoughts because yes, but at the same time, you want them. Right? They're your addiction. Wild unknown. Let's go back into your person. Sorry. All right. So what is it that my cross watchers, how do they feel about my Gemini? All right. How does your person feel about you, Gemini? Let's find out. How do they perceive you? All right, cross watchers. I do have a lot of cross watchers. You have to understand, Gemini. This is why I speak to my cross watchers. All right. There it is. How do they see you? They see you as heartbroken. I feel like they know the damage they've done to you here. This is why they're really taking action when it comes to the way they've thought. They understand the wounds they've created by their thoughts, or by not taking action when it comes to their thoughts. Maybe this person held back from you completely, okay? Maybe this person did not communicate with you at all here. Or maybe this person hasn't, connected with you, hasn't communicated with you, and this is why you feel left out in the cold. Point blank though, when this person sees you, they see you as someone who's very heartbroken, very hurt, very sad, not realizing what you have in front of you because you're so caught up in this heartache. So it's almost like they feel sympathetic towards you when they see you. Okay, that's how they perceive you. It's important to understand, just like even with you, Gemini, the way you perceive this person, okay, as being like just knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like you see them and it's like you just know they're yours. Okay. What you see is a reflection of yourself, okay? So just like you see this person as just knowing, this is your person, okay? That's because it's inner reflection, okay? That's that intuit. Sorry. I can see your guys' sorry, you guys. I can see your comments. I'm sorry. I'll go back and kind of look over your comments here in a minute because I don't want to get too much off sidetrack. Again, yeah. No, sorry. But again, the way you look at this person is as a reflection of yourself, okay? So same thing with your person, Gemini. All right, so if they're seeing you as someone, if they're feeling sympathetic towards you and they're seeing someone heartbroken, someone sad, someone in grief, not looking at things that are around them because they're so stuck in this grief. Like it's like they just see you crying and being sad and crying over spilt milk, possibly. It's kind of the energy I'm picking up on, because I also felt like third-party energy, even though I don't really have a whole lot of third-party energy yet, except for this. But again, this is that 3 of swords, right? So 3, influence, outer perspective, outer, however you say it, sorry. Point blank is the way they see you is also a reflection of themselves. So if they're seeing you as, if they're being sympathetic to you because they see you in grief, they're actually pitying themselves because they're sad and they haven't communicated it here with the swords. Cross watcher, I tell it like it is here. All right. If you want me to if you want me to tell you what you want to hear, it's not going to happen here. Okay, I do shadow work. Period. Period. Hey, hush, hush. Sorry, he's being really bad. Dart, stop it. It's late in the evening, you guys, and he heard somebody, so I'm gonna kick him. Look, something already flipped. Wow. Another 3, you guys. So yeah, I feel like honestly, this person left you like an option. Okay. I feel like, sorry, crosswatcher. Again, I tell it like it is. I feel like there's, and again, the roles can be switched here. Okay. So that doesn't mean necessarily that Gemini, I'm going to call it like it is too. The roles can be switched here. So you could have been the one that had the third party, lots of options here. Okay. Because my air signs are very in their thoughts. You are the master of thoughts. This is why, Gemini, you know what I'm saying? You just know. Your person, however, I feel like they're not an air sign, but I feel like because of you, they're in their thoughts a lot. But point blank is they've created a lot of third party situations. They're seeing you and feeling this third party. They're feeling like, I think they're having regrets here. It's like a change of heart. You know what I'm saying? Like before, you were an option to them. Before, they didn't take action to you. Before, there was no mental clarity. Before, they didn't care that they hurt you. Before, they went with elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Maybe treated you like an option. Maybe had other people, okay? Maybe even dabbled in with people that they worked with, okay? Point is, when they see you and they feel for you, that's what they feel. I feel like they're having a change of heart here. I feel like now Spirit is exposing those wounds for what they are. And literally, it's like they are now in their head when it comes to the things they've done, the things they've said, things they haven't done, the things they haven't said. But I still get this strong sense that this person's going to take action. Yeah, bottom of the deck, the Magician, right? This is about using what is provided in front of you, what is thrown at you to be able to deal the adverse, to change, to create, to concoct things, right? This is all 4 elements, right? This is taking what it is that is downloaded from above, right? Your creativity. Most people look for their creativity and they don't understand that their creativity is within them, okay? It's within you. Stop seeking it out. It's in you. It's a download from above. So this is taking that element, also taking the way you think. Air energy is very, lots of swords here. So air energy is very, very all in your thoughts. You have the power of thought, right? This is something that is divinely given to you, okay? My air signs control their thought process. Yeah, he's like digging in that box, playing in the stuff that came in that shipment box. I'm sorry, my cat, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I can, and it's so terrible. It's like, I swear all the animals want to just go crazy when I'm recording. But anyways, again, it's this air energy that it's like the power of thought. This is divine power that's given to you. And literally, there's one of 2 things that can happen with this power, okay? And I feel like this person may be an air sign, but also more importantly, knew how to use, okay? Knew that if they didn't tell you everything, they could keep you on a key, like a key ring, you know what I'm saying, with lots of keys. Does that make sense? Like, this person knew how to make you think, used their power for the wrong, okay? Again, the fluid can be energy though, Gemini, this can be you, because this is your air energy, you know what I'm saying? You have that power to be able to, it's up to you whether you use it for good or bad. But anyways, my point is with the Magician is that there's that energy along with the power of creation, on top of being able to work hard and actually manifest things in the 3D, okay? But this is also love. This is everything, okay? This is taking all of those elements and using them for, I feel like honestly, fixing, right? fixing whatever happened, and whether this is you or not, okay? More importantly, Gemini, I think it's really important for you to understand that your person is seriously working on this, okay? The person you're thinking of, this energy here is using the elements possible to be able to regret, okay? And regrets, again, regrets are good because when you start regretting, that's the awakening. That's you realizing that something's not right. You've made mistakes, okay? Yes, even though you don't want to hold on to regrets and always, have those regrets and again, stay stuck in the past, but it's this feeling of the mistakes are being acknowledged, okay? This is the awakening. There's an awakening taking place throughout all the energies, period. I feel energy pools going all different ways though, okay? So every situation can be different, but all in all, magician energy, there's a lot of trying to manifest things, okay? Manifest emotions, manifesting actual wealth, okay? Whether this be inner wealth or outer wealth, this person's working on manifesting love, wealth, the process of mental clarity, the process of really using that for good, taking action towards things that their heart desires, and also being creative to be able to manifest these things, okay? All of it together. This is a powerful energy though. This person's working. Crosswatcher, you're working, period. It's like you're facing your shadows right now. Gemini, totally different energy on this side over here though, okay? And not in a bad way in any way. Again, you feel like this person's left you out in the cold. You feel like they're just an addiction. It's like but at the same time, you feel left out in the cold. You feel codependent on this person. It's like if they called you up and said jump, you'd be like, how high? If they called you and said, hey, let's meet up, it'd be like, let's do this. Because again, it's this mental clarity. But at the same time, you still have, it's like, it's up to this person whether they take that as someone who's gullible, naive, a fool, or if they take that as the person that you are, which is not afraid to, it's like my Geminis don't give up in a way. My Geminis are like, you know what, hey, whatever. It is what it is. I learned something here. Let's keep going. Because you guys have that power of thought. So it's easier for you to be able to maneuver when it comes to life decisions. When somebody who's maybe a fire sign or a water sign is going to be way more emotional, okay, way more all over the place. There's a sense of stability, okay? But yet at the same time, it's like, since you have this sense of mental stability, you also understand that there's a little bit of codependency here, okay? Because this person did leave you. And hey, it's important to understand, it doesn't matter what zodiac sign you are or what sex you are or what, whatever it is, whatever society wants to label, whatever, right? It's like you have to understand, it doesn't matter who's walked away from. If somebody's walked away from, and I've been feeling this energy with a lot of the reads, it's like, say me and my boyfriend, say tomorrow I decided to walk away. What do you think is going to happen when I walk away? There's going to be a part of him, okay, maybe not him, but anybody else, maybe they probably, well, not even, because he'd probably be like this too. The second somebody walks away, there's that sense of codependency, because especially if there were no boundaries set, okay, just saying. But I feel like you've learned these boundaries because of this person. That's why you have this sword. That's why you have your heart in a cage, right? Because you've went through the feeling of being left out in the cold, okay? You had to go within to find the answers. So now it's like, right? That this is part, it's like you doubt yourself a little bit here because you're like, well, maybe this is addiction, okay? Maybe I don't really love this person. Maybe I'm just like really depending on this person to come through and save me, right? Bottom line is it doesn't matter who walks from who. When somebody walks, more importantly, when somebody runs, that's when the codependency happens. Maybe not the walking away, because usually with walking away, there is somewhat of a communication that's happening because you're able to walk away slowly, okay? But for this kind of feel, it feels like because of the heartache, the 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Swords in reverse, it's like, yes, I know Spirit's teaching this person how to bandage up these wounds, but it's still this sense of there was a lot of heartache that this person's coming to realization with, okay? This energy, crosswasher, let's clarify. Before I even get into this, you guys, sorry, I'm all over the place. Let's clarify here because I'm getting, again, these 3 different energies coming through again. So before I start getting confused, let's clarify. I'm going to use the Hermetic deck. You guys know me. I have like 3 or 4 favorites that I use all the time, okay? I'll probably get bored and change them up. Who knows? I want to know what's going on with the Five of Pentacles. I want to know who left who out in the cold here. Okay, did you leave? Is this you wanting to leave this person out in the cold so you're not dealing with this anymore, right? Is that why you're having this Queen of Swords? You know that this is an addiction, or is this because this person left you out in the cold and now you feel codependent on this person, but at the same time you feel like this is your person? Does that make sense? So why is the Five of Pentacles here, Spirit? Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Ten of Swords. Yeah, perfect. This is an ending to a cycle of literally being so caught up in your head over passion. Queen, the Princess of Wands. You might have fire in your chart, Gemini. Yeah, I feel like honestly, there was a lot of passion in this connection. And I feel like because of that passionate connection, this is where you're having a hard time understanding. Like, this is why you just trust this, because there was something you felt, okay? It's not, it wasn't that, okay, so like, if you love this person, that love is unconditional, right? No matter what, good or bad, grow old, ugly, fat, everything, right? It's not that. This is like, the feelings, like the intimacy, the hair standing on the back of your neck, that feeling in your stomach. Do you get what I'm saying? This is more of the feelings. Not actually the love, but the expression of love almost is what I'm getting. I feel like because that connection was so strong and there was so much of that in there, literally that's what created all those thoughts, Gemini. That's what has you in your head. But there's a completion to this, okay? This is a 10. This is a completion. This is going from a challenging situation to stabbing this motherfucker. Done. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Why does this person see? Yeah. Mental clarity. 7 of Cups. Yeah. See, honestly, it's like you know now. This mental clarity is that you know what were the things in this connection that were a little bit like, okay, yeah, like I wasn't seeing things right. It's like you're seeing now some of the faults in this person. Okay, this person's not as perfect as they once were to you. That's the mental clarity that you have, okay? And believe it or not, that's a huge stepping stone. That's a huge stepping stone because now you're creating balance. So instead of just being codependent and thinking that this person's freaking God and walks on water, okay, perfection, right? Now you're seeing them as, okay, they're still good looking. There was still a passionate connection, but hey, this person ran from me. This person wasn't committed. This person wasn't stable. You know what I'm saying? So now you're seeing it for what it is. Why is the devil here? Foolish man in reverse, not taking a leap of faith. Yeah, I feel like honestly before you were really willing to run to this individual. And again, remember, energy can be fluid, so this can be backwards, but I feel like before you like rushed into things, and maybe not even rushed into things, but you were willing to take that risk. Now it's like you're not going to. You're not going to just take that risk because you know that there was addiction, there was codependency, there was the 10 of Swords, right? There was all that defeat, all that cruelty, all those bad thoughts, all those sleepless nights, all those staying up at night, dreaming of this person, crying over this person, feeling alone, feeling isolated, feeling like nothing. You're done with that though. No more, right? You don't want to take that leap of faith no more. And I don't feel like it's like you don't want to have faith anymore. You're just like, you're not going to take it with this. You're just like, I'm good. I learned my lesson here, you know? Yeah, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Success wasn't fulfilled in this connection. You know this. You acknowledge the relationship for not being stable. You acknowledge the relationship for not being manifested. You acknowledge the dark areas that there was no work put in, or the work put in it didn't create substance. It didn't create anything, period. Except for freaking the mind of maniacs, right? Except for feeling isolated, feeling alone, feeling like you had nothing, the torment, not knowing what love was, not knowing if this was love or not. All right, so let's tap into your person here. Cross watcher, let's focus on you for a minute. This is going to be a long one, Gemini. 44 minutes in already. I'm sorry, but it's one of those things. Son of Swords, Five of Swords, Three of Swords, 3, 4, 5, you guys. 3, 4, 5. No, sorry, Sun. What was I thinking? 2 3s and a 5. There's a lot of fixation on fixing wounds, issues, heartache, heartbreak, money, mental clarity here. All right, cross watcher, let's see what's going on with you, all right? What is it that you're taking action towards? Are you taking action towards my Gemini? Let's see. Princess of Pentacles in reverse. Something that wasn't manifested here, all right? Maybe it's this connection, Gemini. We're going to find out. Clearly, this is this connection, but we're going to find out a little bit more in detail because there can be many things that this person didn't manifest with this connection, okay? Not having mental clarity, not having love. There can be lots of things, okay? But regardless, yeah. A few more cards, please, Spirit, when it comes to this. Taking action. The Empress. Wow, there it is. The Hermit. Yeah, equal give and take when it comes to passion. I feel like this is you. 2 of Swords. Yeah, blocking force. Okay, yeah, so I feel like they want to take action when it comes to whatever happened here for sure. Bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. Transformation. Straight up, you guys. Okay, look. I can't make this shit up. I asked, what is it that my cross watchers are taking action to? Is it you, Gemini? We have the Empress here. Okay, this is the counterpart. Yes, this is Aries energy. No, I could be off. My mind tonight is not the best, okay? I'm very exhausted because of this reading and the reading that took an hour before trying to get this across. This is the counterpart, okay? Usually you want to see the Emperor. That way this is that Emperor and Empress energy, right? Regardless, they want to take action when it comes to their Empress, okay? Their counterpart. The Hermit, going within to seek the answers, trusting in divine timing, trusting in the process, understanding that there's change and transformation. When it comes to passion, okay, when it comes to the things that were not manifested, okay, the blockages in this connection. Again, bottom of the deck, transformation, change, right? This person's going to take action towards the counterpart, okay, towards you, Gemini. Now, they might not take physical action. It's important to understand that here. This energy can change from minute to minute, second to second. But what this is saying is that, honestly, my cross watcher, okay, the person you're thinking of, Gemini, literally wants this counterpart, okay? Whether this is you or not, you know, again, you're going to have to fit yourself in here, okay? We have this person's going within period to find out this answer, okay? We know that this person has created a lot of wounds in the outside relationship. Sorry, cross watcher, it is what it is. There's been a lot of, again, options, keys on a ring, right? This person is now going within, though, to find the answers that they need when it comes to an equal give and take in passion. I feel like, honestly, this person, cross-watcher, you have been really passionate with lots of people here. And so I feel like now, honestly, you're going within so that you can understand, okay, just as much as my Gemini had to kind of protect their heart, now you're kind of protecting your passion a little bit because I feel like you, cross-watcher, have given out that passion a little bit too much. Not manifesting what you want, blockages. But why? Because with every problem, with every fear, with every issue, there's always possibilities. And that's what the Death card's about. It's about death, transformation, rebirth, right? Recycle, cycling, transformation. Again, new phase, right? With every death, with every ending, becomes a new beginning or starts a new beginning. And so that's this fill. It's actually a really beautiful energy. It really is because, again, Gemini, this person's working on themselves. They're acknowledging the things that have gone wrong, the things they've done wrong. Okay? So let's get overall energy. We're almost done here, you guys. We've been on for 49 minutes. It's actually pretty long. But, again, we're live, so it's a little bit different from my recorded videos, okay? And, again, I'll go over you guys' comments as soon as I'm done, okay? Again, I just want to make sure I try to focus on this energy while it's coming through, okay? All right, Spirit, show me what I have to see or what I need to see when it comes to this connection, please. Show me what I need to see when it comes to this connection, please. I feel very stressed out. Very stressed out, you guys. I'm telling you, it was so hard to get this video up and out. It really was. Yeah, there's the snake. That's why there's a little bit of evilness here, right? A little bit of enemy, right? Okay, interesting. Lightning, interesting. Fast action, yeah. So here's that chaser, right? Remember what I was telling you, when somebody runs, you automatically become the chaser. I really feel like, honestly, Gemini, that was a lot of you guys, okay? But again, when somebody runs, there comes the codependency. That's that addiction. That's that, but you already faced this, Gemini, so you already know that. And it was this fast action when it happened. Like, you just had this epiphany one day and you're like, you know what? I'm tired of being sad. I'm tired of being like this. Like, I need to just, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I know what the hell's up. If this person doesn't realize it, I'm going to accept my fate and find something else that's better here. I feel like this is why, you know what I'm saying? Again, it was this fast epiphany. And I feel like that energy is what awoke this energy. All the retrogrades, this is what's happening, okay? A lot of people who have waited, this has been consistent with a lot of the energies. And again, it's important to understand we have all 12 zodiac signs within us, okay? For the most part. We should. Yeah, we do. Sorry. Again, it's late at night. My thought process is everywhere, you guys. Important, though, here to understand is that when a change, okay, it's like the yin and yang. When a change happens on one side, what's going to happen on the other side? That's right. It's the scales. It's that balancing act, right? So a lot of energies, okay, a lot of the energies that have been waiting, that have been in sadness, in grief, the ones who have been suffering, okay, the ones who are in I can't speak, but in poverty or impoverished. I was dyslexic when I was young, okay, you guys, so sometimes bear with me. That's why I'll be like, oh, I hope I added that up right. Okay, don't judge me. Point blank is, though, honestly, is that it's like, again, you know what I'm saying? You change, all these energies are changing. They're no longer holding on. They're no longer waiting. So it's creating this effect of all the ones who were in their ego and never paid any attention to the ones who were hurting. It's going to switch, okay? So that's what's kind of happening here. And this has been, again, fluid through a lot of my readings, okay? You finally wake up and just realize, hey, it is what it is, dude. I can't beat a dead horse, right? You're either going to wake up one day and realize what you had, or you're not. I'm comfortable with myself, all right? I trust divine to bring me what is meant for me. You face those addictions for what they were, Gemini. It's beautiful. That's what unconditional love is about. That's what it takes to create the most, I can't even explain it, the most astonishing connection ever. Because this self-worth, this abundance of love, this unconditional love is what you need. And I feel like that is what is waking this energy up. Because now all of a sudden, you have someone who is always in their ego, okay? Probably never really even thought about this connection that much. I'm gonna be honest with you. All of a sudden, you were like, okay, no longer, I'm not waiting on this person forever. It's done. I'm moving on. I'm going to go chase other things, right? So you became a chaser, but you became a chaser of self-love, unconditional love, being happy, finding happiness within yourself, manifesting abundance within your own life, and finding your own wealth. So what happens? Yeah, that's right, cross-watcher. You awoken. You feel that magnetic pull. You feel this, if this person had this much energy, you're going to feel this energy just be shut off all of a sudden. Period, point blank. Doesn't matter if this person really loved you the way they think they did or not. Straight up. Excuse me. Same thing with you, crosswatcher. Now you're waking up because you feel this, all of a sudden the light's been turned off. Okay, this person's not holding on because now they're just trusting in divine. They're trusting in their fate, their destiny, what is meant for them. Now you're waking up because now you're like, wait, what's going on? Damn. Now you can't pinpoint why it is that you're thinking about this person, or why it is that you're thinking about all the things that maybe you've done to them. Now you're acknowledging the not giving them mental clarity. Now you're acknowledging all these things in your head because you're in your thought cross watcher. That's your blockages. Okay? Guess what, Gemini? Now this person's heartbroken. Straight up. My cross watchers are really heartbroken here. I feel like they feel this energy. They feel that pull. There's the snake. There's the enemy. There's somebody. There's another woman, right? Third party came through twice on this side. Cross watcher energy. There's third party interference here, okay? So maybe your person's in another connection. Bottom of the line, though, is that there's this woman, and this woman came through with the female, okay? Remember, I was saying this in the beginning. Third party, brokenhearted, deceitful woman. Okay, this can be a man too. It doesn't have to be a woman, but I feel like there is a third party situation. This third party is literally, I'm going to say it for what it is. I feel like it's this third party is using a child. I feel it. Somebody is holding this child over this person's head. Okay, cross watcher. That's for somebody. This is for you. I can't. Again, Gemini, apologize, but there is a third party situation here. And again, this woman is being very malicious, holding this child over his head. And I feel like this person's also taking money. Three of Pentacles, yeah. Not being able to manifest, yeah, dude. Bottom of the deck, we do have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, perception, focusing out. So yeah, I feel like this energy is now focusing out. Here you are, Gemini, focusing on you, and now this energy is filling that, and now it's like, wait, what's going on? What's happening? You know what I mean? Let's pull a few more. Spirit, anything else when it comes to this connection, and then we'll get overall advice. One more card too, okay? Spirit, any last minute things that you need to show me? Any other things that I need to see? Yeah, there it is again. Addiction, right? Codependency, that one's for you. Gemini, you knew this. But again, this can even apply now to this person, cross-watcher. Now you're becoming codependent on the thing that is no longer, you're not feeling this energy anymore. So now you're like, guess what? Chaser. There's that chaser now, and there's that addiction. It's funny how this addiction and this chaser can just kind of, you know what I mean? Heart with the key, though. This is why you also trust your intuition, Gemini, because there's the part of you that just knows. You just know. Anything else, Spirit? I feel like a soulmate or twin flame is going to come out. I really do. I just really do. Hey, how are you? Spirit, anything else? One more card, please. Let's get one more card. Show me what kind of connection this is. Show my Geminis what they need to see when it comes to this connection, please. This person likes you too. I feel like you guys like each other here. I feel like it's like, I feel like whatever emotions were in the past, it's not that they're not there. It's just that it's like, it's this start over kind of love. It's like someone, I feel like romance is blooming. Like this person's starting to realize they like you, they want you, they want to flirt with you, they want to date you, you know? I feel like, honestly, now you have the key to their heart when it was vice versa before, you know? Yeah, you were stabbed in the back, most definitely. Now, and maybe this was the awakening because they felt stabbed in the back. Maybe they did, I mean, honestly here, the sabotaging and all that, this was the stabbing at the back. I feel like you stabbed your own self in the back, cross-watcher. Let's get one more card, Spirit. One more card, please. One more card when it comes to this connection. One more card, please. Spirit, one more card, please, Spirit. Spirit's like, no more. I'm done. That's all I got for you this week. Spirit, one more card. Yeah, okay. done here. All right, so that's all I've got for you here. Let's go ahead and pull overall advice from Spirit. All right, because I know that this can be a little confusing sometimes. Again, this is why I really try to focus on weekly general readings, because these energies can change so quickly. 1 minute, this can be, a karmic relationship, and then the next week it can be a soulmate connection, because it all depends on where you're at, what's happening, how one person's feeling, how the other person's feeling, and then these energies working together. It's like, honestly, for the perfect union, both people have to be literally on the same spiritual level, as well as both being balanced. It's almost next to impossible, but we still have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? We still have to deal with the fact that sometimes when you're in union, your person's not going to be in union. Or when your person's in union, you're not going to be in union. It's really hard to find that union when you're both in union. Well, it's not hard to find it, because when you find it, you find it. You guys are both in union. That's when the connection happens. But for most of life, it's not like that. Not for everybody anyways. There's still people out there that have been in long-term, relationships. My parents have been married 38 years, 48 years. I mean, a long time. I just don't see that happening this day and age. And if so, it's amazing, because come on, dude. I mean, I'm 30, God, how old am I? 38, 37. I've been married once, and I've been in 4 long-term relationships. And long-term, minimal 3 years, max 6, 7 years. I'm a hard cookie. It is what it is. Let's pull out overall advice, you guys. I'm sorry, I got off track. All right, Spirit. Overall advice for my Geminis, please. Cross-watcher, if you want advice for you, you have to go look at your zodiac sign, all right? All right, Spirit, show my Geminis. Get grounded, Gemini. Interesting, because you're an air sign. So remember, we were talking about stability. I felt like you were really stable when it came to your thoughts. This is all about being an empath. Okay, this is understanding your emotions, because your emotions are a gift. Okay, they're a gift on top of a power you are already divinely given. Okay, so not only, Gemini, do you have the power of thought, but whoever this message is for has also the power and the gift of empath. Okay, so you feel things before they happen, or maybe you don't realize you feel things before they happen, but it's like you're feeling something, and something just doesn't seem right. Something's off and you can't explain it. And then a day later, it's like, oh yeah, makes freaking sense. You know what I'm saying? Something happened, All right, but it says highly sensitive, connect with nature. So again, I really do feel like some of you guys are just really connected when it comes to emotions. This could have also scared this person off in the beginning, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, though, there's a lot of love here. Okay, so Spirit's just telling you to stay grounded, Gemini. Don't get caught up in your thoughts too much, because remember, you've ended this cycle here. Okay, you've ended this cycle when it came to your thought process. So don't allow it to fuck you up. Okay, I'm saying stay grounded, keep both. Yes, I chose the red pill, right? Like what you were just saying in that email. I read your email. I just couldn't respond because I was going live. But what you were saying about going outside and putting both feet in the ground, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Stay grounded. And again, it's important to understand that we all have all zodiac signs within us. So you can literally watch any one of my readings, and there should be something in that reading that you can learn, even if it's not the whole situation, not to your T. Tarot is a great way of therapy. Okay, this is why my name on Facebook is Tarot Therapy, because it is a great form of being able to face the shadows within our own lives. Okay, within our own connections, because we are energy, you guys. So if I'm sitting here and I'm creating, this negative energy, and everywhere I go, I'm negative. I don't hold the door open for people. I'm just really rude. Now, I know the pandemic's made things a little bit different, but again, it's this sense of I'm going to run into somebody that may have been in a great mood, and because of my negative attitude, I may create them to have a bad day because I let the door slam on them, and they were just in their great energy and having a great day, and here I come along in my negative energy and ruin them. Same kind of thing, you guys. If you're not in union and there's shit going on within you, and you're not staying grounded, and you're not, trusting your thoughts and trusting the gift that was given, trusting in divine timing and trusting in fate and destiny, that's when this can become an issue, because you're not trusting these things, right? Putting too much outward, right? Not going in. Remember, all the answers you seek are within. All right. That's all I have for you, Gemini. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'm going to go over the comments really quickly. Like I said, you guys, on Saturday or Sunday, I am going to do a prosperity read. Okay, I'm going to do an abundant read. We're going to talk about manifestation and stuff like that. And it's just going to be a collective reading. So whoever hops on the chat is who it is intended for. Okay. I am going to figure out something. I want to make it kind of like a fun day, just once a week. Like I said, I haven't really figured it out if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday. But in this reading, I will basically think of a number, and the first person to guess the number can answer a question, okay? And I will ask the question. But all in all, the reading is still going to be a general collective reading, which means we're still going to talk about prosperity. We're going to talk about creativity. We're going to talk about abundance and things that might be blocking our way of creating and manifesting fully, okay? So it's important to understand, even when you take questions, even when I'm taking your questions or you're asking questions, make sure that it pertains to the reading, okay? And that's not going to happen today, you guys. That's going to be on Saturday. I normally don't answer personal questions, okay? Again, personal questions are going to be a personal reading, and my email is in the description box down below, okay? With that being said, Gemini, I love you guys. Stay blessed. I hope this resonated. Let me know in the comments down below and in the chat box how it does. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. We're going to tune back into this energy. We're going to find out where you're at and where your person's at, and we'll go from there, okay? With that being said, you guys, I love you. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.